Hey, welcome back to our last 100 yards. Well, mission 1. I intended this to be a show how, well, kind of the very basic rules work, and it kind of extended. We saw some of the situations that can arise, especially some assaults. We didn't see the reinforcement of assaults and other situations that may arise, but we saw some interesting things in the last turn. We had the split of firepower, because when you aim, when you declare a fire, you fire at the X, so you grab everyone inside, and if they split, they will carry the modifier for, well, because everything happens at the same time as you already verified. Now the situation is as follows. Germans have one more objective to get, which is the church, and Jackson and his boys are actually holding their pretty good. They might go on a counter-attack, but still think about it. Okay, so the Americans have the initiative. If we go to the control board there, so the Americans have had the initiative before. We are at 25 minutes. The casualty, there was one casualty count towards the German side. Yep, you'll have to, it's not that bloody, but the Germans have to pack up their game, and the Americans might have to go on a decisive drive. Okay, so we have, the Germans have a +2 on the modifier for the initiative, because they didn't have it previously. So yeah. Ooh, the Germans win the initiative. This was weird. Okay, so this is the GIs, this is the Germans with the 1+2. But with the 1, they have a recon. And modified initiative for die roller equal to 1, he may remove the concealment marker from anyone, which doesn't apply. So we are on to the German side, and you know what the Germans need to do? They need to go on a coordination attack activation here, and it's a 3. We missed. Okay. We might need to activate Lang first. Yep. Okay, so let's activate Lang and see the first squad recover from their disorganization, which they did. Okay, and they moved. Well, basically they recovered. They have to stay on the spot. Same with Lang, that helped. But the element can still move, and we going to 1, 2, 3. Yep, we are going to put some pressure. The idea here is now to put the maximum effort around the church, so the GIs trapped inside have to split their fire, and at the same time we set up an assault from both sides to envelop the church. They still have a flank situation there, but if they choose to shoot here, yeah, let's see. Okay, we can try to recover that unit there. It's squad 3, 2nd platoon. Yep, they did, but they can't do a thing. Okay, they recovered. This is platoon 3. Okay, I think we have everything. Let me just check. So platoon 3, and this is the MG42. Okay, platoon 2 did all they wanted. Okay, this one has a tree line, but this one isn't. It's just sparse trees. So what Jackson is gonna do, now I'm thinking if I keep the 30 cal, okay, the Americans now can react to the enemy activations, and they can activate towards any enemy they saw taking an action, like firing, maneuvering. We should shoot there, or we could actually going to assault. Man, we can't just stay there. We have to not let them. And the rest of the troops stay put. Okay, now it's Rolf's platoon. We have a regroup there. Oh, they did a 10. Wait, because the 10, the hero, is only, let me just check that out, because this is the recoveries order is important. Okay, reactions to assaults, not this, because I think you have to regroup before you recover. Okay. Our recovery die roll modifiers are cumulative. Okay, coverage die, disruption, regrouping. Which is, it doesn't give the order. Okay. Yeah, it becomes heroic all the same. Wow, it's crazy. Jesus, this is awesome. All right, let's hero boy. Man, he really wants that Iron Cross first class. You remember? They were the little Fritz here was hero before. Now we got hero again, and yeah, they're going to attack. Is eligible for an action. He's going to assault the church. He has to, so there's no yeah. Okay, this one is too far away to reinforce, but we can actually move there. I mean, the GIs may choose to react as to fire, but they're still regrouping, so they will be suffering yeah, not so concentrated firepower. That's what the -1 What we're gonna do here is we're going to assault with Rolf. Where's the assault? Okay, so we have to put some pressure there. The MG42 can actually support the assault on the church, and they're just gonna fire from far away. Let's put this one is there, they are in the house, so we can put the control. I'll just take all the controls out. What do you think? Not to have some clutter. We know that the Germans have the control of all the houses at the point. Okay, now the Americans can and will, yeah, defend themselves against this assault. We could try, yeah, I'm gonna try the regroup there. Yeah, it's a 6, we did it. Okay, so now we can move them on. All right, let's see the fire. Okay, we have 1, 2, it's 2 2s. And why? Because they maneuvered within 2 axes and the base firepower of 1 of each of the units. So easy, easy, easy. Okay, so let's go. Oh, and the MG42, it's on a 5. So it has a 12, it's 5 minus 1, and they are in that stone building, it's minus 3, but it has a 1, so it's a minus 3. All right, let's resolve all the firings. Gonna see the rolls there. Okay, so let's the MG42, because they were activating, so it's a minus 3, nothing. Let's take that out. Okay, now the 2 here, it's 1 at a time. So the first one, it's a 1, and the second one, we have a 7. Okay, 7 plus 2, it's a 9, even if the hero unit has an 8. Okay, I think the assault continues. They didn't receive a wound, or they didn't lose enough men. That's pretty much it. So we can take our recover markers, maneuver markers, and we go for the assaults. So let's start with the resolution of this one. Okay, so we have there, we have a 2 to 1 and a 6 to 5. So immediately, just by that, the Americans have superiority of 2. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, and they are in the open, so the Americans going to roll on the assault chart. Six plus the 2, it's an 8. Defender must retreat. Okay, they will retreat 2 or 4. Gonna retreat 4. Each retreating unit must conduct a cohesion test. Oh, it's a 10. Wow. They totally missed. But I think regarding the cohesion test, no, that's just regarding yeah, correct. Okay, they are running away. Now let's go for this assault. This is, well, maybe he has an 8 versus the highest combat unit, which is a 6. So Germans have 2. Combined assault. Yeah, he adds the 1. He has highest, so 2, 3, 4 versus 1. It becomes 1 for the Americans, and they are in the building, so it's 2 for the Americans. Okay. Germans assaulting with a -2. Oh, and he's disrupted. No, it doesn't mean a thing. Okay. Oh, we rolled a 9 minus a 2. It's a 7. Defender must retreat. Wow. 1, 2. Jeez, look at that, man. Wow, this was brutal. Okay, he loses the hero status as soon as he grabs the church, and they must check for the the regroups. I think it will end now, but I forgot the ones before. Okay, now I will have 2 as well. Okay, so let's first roll for the defender must retreat. Okay, Jackson disrupted. The MG disrupted. Wow. And second squad is not disrupted. They have a regroup. Okay, the Germans achieved all the objectives. Man, look at that. How? Wow. I mean, Jackson was sleeping or something? This is insane. Okay. And now Rolf's assault. Let's hope he does as good as his boys, so as his hero squad. So we have 1 for the Germans, which becomes a 0 on the assault because of the 1 for the Germans, because 3 to 3 is 0. They have a 7 versus a 6, it's a +1, but the Americans have a 1 for the buildings, so it's a 0. See how Rolf does. He has a 6. Exactly, he does good. We have an issue. The Americans have to retreat. Well, they can retreat there, so it's okay. Because if they would have to retreat here and here, they would suffer casualties on the way. But they will have to retreat. But let's roll first for the disruption. Yeah, they passed. So they can actually move and rejoin their buddies. Oh, we have to check the casualty loss, the leader loss on that. Jackson, he passed. Rolf, he passed. Okay. We took the building, and now it's a group as well. And correct me if I'm wrong, let me open it. Where's the mission? I think it ends automatically. Doesn't really say anything regarding that. But I think the mission ends as soon as the... Let me check the old playbook. It ends as soon as the Germans take all the objectives. It would make sense, right? The Americans saw it wouldn't be a there wouldn't be a chance for them to recover the village. Well, we can see the time lapse actually. So it's a 4 minutes. Okay, we are at 29 minutes after the start of the attack. Okay, the mission ends at the end of the game turn. The German controls. Yep. German victory, and was pulled like by the most unexpected assault ever. All the plans that were drawn in the table, we go there and we send the maximum force and effort and everything. Suddenly, and if you saw all the episodes, especially the one before this one, little Fritz here, actually, he gets to be awarded the Bloody Iron Cross. Man, he just doesn't give a damn about his platoon commander plan, charges through the village, cleans the village, regroups, gets his grim determination to get the church again, and he charges through, and against all odds he makes Jackson leave the place. Wow, love it, absolutely love it. Okay, one thing I like, and I know many of you guys already received your airborne volumes. By the way, volume 3 made the cut. We're going to the Pacific. Why last 100 yards is, for me, it's that good. First of all, I am in command and control of troops. I'm not managing troops and managing their gear. I'm just focusing on tactics and certain specifics. Next mission we're gonna play, we will introduce another element to the command and control situation. And it's only platoons. We are not playing with big formations here. It's just one tiny speck on the big battlefield situation, right? I mean, Patton wouldn't care about if Jackson here lost the church. He would care about the big X, gigantic, ginormous X we can't see. We are just tiny weeny dot. But I love this tactical level, and I don't care if they have an MP40 and if they have 3 Mausers and 1 Panzerschreck. I just want to know their capabilities, and the values give me that. Okay, and at the same time, like in the miniature games, I can grab, right, and make my platoons the way the manual say. So I would have X number of squads, and then 1 MG for the Germans, for example, and the MG being the centerpiece, putting fire, having support and having the flanks. While the Americans, I would do different. I would use the blunt force and make my with the infantry force, one finding, one flanking, and the MG30 being a support weapon, not the main, would choose to either go to the flank or add more firepower to fix the enemy and send another to the flank, right? I don't care. In the values, if they are anti-tank or not, it's already set up. I don't care if they would have magnetic grenades and all that. I want to control the battlefield with my platoons. Plus, I don't care about turns. I care about time, and casualties. We have to do the thing fast, right? And without as many casualties. So there's that. Mission 1 is ended, and the next mission we're gonna play is one that adds. And let's forget the, because the line of sight is really easy in the game. You just have to pay attention to the map and to the contour lines. And if you read exactly what is written, it's really easy. What we're going to play next is mission 3, because it adds the mortar supports to the game. So cheers, thanks for sticking with this battle, and leave comments, tell what you think about the battle. Would have handled differently? Well, not really a battle, it was an engagement, but it was a battle between a merry band of brothers from both sides. So see you on mission 3. I will set it up, and we'll be back soon. So cheers, thanks for watching, have a good weekend.